Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Are we live? Check, check, check.
A nice goal there for the Colorado Buffaloes on the power play. Number 28, Thomas Jarman. He had 7 power play goals. That led the team coming into this game. He just got his 8th goal, his 8th power play goal of the season. So sorry for the delay here getting the game started. A little bit of technical problems. Your normal play-by-play, Jake, is over at the basketball game. He should be here for the second period, but nonetheless, we're bringing you Buffaloes hockey here tonight. Missouri State bringing it in. They get it deep. A quick up by the Buffaloes and a turnover. A long pass tipped, gets it deep into the zone. Ooh, a nifty pass out front. Shambled by the goaltender, and then a quick shot, a nice save by him. So far in this game, not a whole lot happening. You had the Buffaloes goal. They got 5 shots on net here early in this game. The Missouri State Bears, only 1 shot for them. That's pretty much been the story so far, almost 5 minutes into this game. Buffaloes lose this draw. 2-on-2 coming up the other way. No call there on Anders. Eric Kardash just fanned on that pass up to Thomas Jarman. Missouri State retrieves. A nice forecheck there from the Colorado Buffaloes. Forces an ill-advised icing for the Bears. Your starting goaltender matchup for the Colorado Buffaloes, number 31, Colin Champagne. He comes in on the night having 10 wins, 5 losses, 3 shutouts. He's been their go-to guy so far this season. For the Missouri State Bears, they got Bailey Stevens in net. He's played 16 games, 7 wins, 5 losses, 2 losses in overtime. He's got 2 shutouts. He's been their main guy. He's played 6 more games than anyone else. Missouri State gets it deep here. Buffaloes Rachel. Kinsella with the puck. Kinsella takes his time. A quick patch up to Nishin. Nishin gets it deep. Ooh, Missouri State trying to make a long stretch pass there to Chad Launder, but he was unable to get that feed as it was about 5 feet in front of his stick. Missouri State retrieves, looks over their options. A nice D-to-D pass there. And another miscorralled pass there on the breakout for Missouri State. Josh Bell, a nifty move, and oh my God! What a snipe to the top left. What a goal. Am I back on? A great move there for Missouri State. An incredible move and a great, perfect shot to the top left corner. Ties the game here in the first period. No icing apparently on that. Dump in. Colin Champagne plays the puck. He plays it to his defenseman, gets it up on the sideboards. A quick pass up for Gregory. Bradford now fights for the puck. He gets it over to his teammate. And Bailey Stevens covers this up for a face-off. So on 2 shots, Missouri State has 1 goal, and I'm sure that's one Colin Champagne would like to have back, but you can't blame him on that one. That was just an amazing shot. Luke O'Brien moving forward. He gets hit hard there from number 9, Jordan Bratton. Ooh, Sullivan tried to pick that one off there. And Barrett gets it deep. A nice play there on the boards from number 16, Josh Bell. A good stick there by Hull to get that to the corner. And the Buffaloes corral this loose puck. A quick pass up for Sullivan. Hits his stick and he misses it. Perron skating forward. And he loses it over to the Buffaloes defenseman. Sullivan's still out here on a long shift. He's got to get off the ice. Missouri State coming out from their own end. Anders turns this over to Alex Rubin. Oh, it's the end of the period anyway. End of the first period here for the Buffaloes. The Buffaloes got a 3-2 lead. Sorry about the no audio. We're having some serious technical difficulties throughout the entire first period. Don't even know if you can hear me at this point. But some bad penalties there from Missouri State. A 5-minute major from Sacha Perron. Not a good penalty by him. The Buffaloes ended up getting another power play. They were 5-on-3. They capitalized on that, and they got a 1-goal lead because of it. We'll get you back here for the second period. There's a whole lot more action coming up soon. Sorry about the no audio. We're having some serious technical difficulties throughout the entire first period. Don't even know if you can hear me at this point. But some bad penalties there from Missouri State. A 5-minute major from Sacha Perron. Not a good penalty by him. The Buffaloes ended up getting another power play. They were 5-on-3. They capitalized on that, and they got a 1-goal lead because of it. We'll get you back here for the second period. Yeah? Welcome back to buffsports.live/hockey for the second period here. Just getting ready for puck drop. The first period was a little bit of a roller coaster ride. The first few minutes, back and forth, not a whole lot happening. The Buffalo's able to take advantage of some early power plays, and then Sacha Perron picks up the 5-minute boarding call. He did not get the game. We believe he was still in the box, so he's still going to be here for the rest of the game. But Buffs absolutely killed the Missouri State Bears in shots in that first period. Definitely could have had a few more goals if not for Bailey Stevens' play in net for the Bears. He's been rock solid so far in this game. Kardash chases after this puck. Gets it over to Jarman. Of some early power plays. Time for one more rush here on this power play. You got 10 seconds left. Anders chases after this. Jarman picks it up. He skates it forward, brings it deep into the zone. Bauer chases after this. Buffs are not able to corral possession of the puck. Ooh, a nice little tip there from Matt Anders. The Buffs keep possession alive. Kinsella misses the net on that shot. Kinsella now passes back to his D partner. Bauer tips it deep into the zone. Skates it forward, brings it deep into the zone. Bauer chases after this. Cole chips it off the glass, and the Bears corral the puck. Ooh, a hard hit on Brown there. And offsides for the Buffaloes. So Buffs not able to capitalize on the leftover power play time. Nonetheless, they got a 1-goal lead. Almost 2 minutes into this second period. Pull over to his D partner. Buffs get it deep. Schumacher passes it out front. And Buffalo's careful there, almost picked up a too-many-men call. The Bears back the other way. They turn the puck over to the Buffaloes. Buffaloes come on the counterattack. 3 against 2. Turned it over. Corner now, Buffs fight for possession of the puck. Ooh, a nice pass there on the breakout. Schumacher with the puck. Schumacher shoots it low for the rebound. A nice shot there by him. No one able to capitalize on that rebound. Puck's down low. The Bears back the other way. They turn the puck over to the Buffaloes. Buffaloes come on the counterattack. 3 against 2. Missouri State working it around the corner. Buffs not giving them much time and space here. Ooh, a nice flip play there. Finds Javelin at center ice. And Javelin wasn't able to kick that up, but O'Brien picks up the puck, has a nice shot to the top right. A glove save there by Stevens. Schumacher with the puck. Schumacher shoots it low for the rebound. A nice shot there by him. No one able to capitalize on that rebound. Robinson misses the check there. Missouri State comes back the other way. Champagne outplaying this puck. And Buffaloes corral possession of this loose puck. Javelin at center ice. Javelin will pick that up, but O'Brien picks up the puck, has a nice shot to the top right. A glove save there by Stevens. Robinson misses the check there. Missouri State comes back the other way. Champagne outplaying this puck. Buffalo's possession of this loose puck. Missouri State ices that puck. Missouri State wins it back, but no one wanted to play the puck. Buffalo's now in the corner, trying to cycle it down low. O'Brien picks up the loose puck, passes it back to Minobi. Minobi with a long shot, turned aside by Bailey. Buffalo's looking in the center. Ooh, a nice shot there from Gregory. They found Gregory in loose coverage there in the slot. A nice shot by him, but a better save by Stevens. Buffs win it back. Sullivan plays it back to the defenseman. A shot blocked out in front. And Doyle fights for this puck. He gets it over to his teammate, tries to wrap it around, but not able to. Kinsella pinching. He throws it behind the net. A nice little chip play there from him. Some hard work there by Sullivan, but the Buffs aren't able to keep it in the zone. Kinsella now plays it over to Minobi. Minobi, a long pass attempt failed. Doyle fights for this puck. He gets it over to his teammate, tries to wrap it around, but not able. And the Buffaloes, they gotta look to be a little bit cleaner here on their breakout attempts. A lot of long stretch passes they're looking for. And Missouri State's doing a good job of realizing that, trying to pick those pucks off, making it really hard for the Buffaloes to make those long stretch passes. Buffs lined up for defensive zone face-off here. Number 7, George Gruber. Well, that's 17, Ryan. Missouri State. Looks back to the defenseman. Turned over. Sullivan with the puck. Schumacher now plays it over to his defenseman. Johansson. Ooh, and a nice move. Finds him clear. A good save by Champagne. A hard hit by Jarman at center ice on Josh Bell, who scored a beautiful goal earlier in this game. Schumacher throws it to the net, blocked aside by Anders. Jarman back the other way. Buffs are offside if they touch this puck. There they regroup. Jablin. A nice stick there by Missouri State. Sends it back into the Buffs' defensive zone. Another long stretch pass attempt failed by the Buffaloes. And the Buffs forwards got to realize that this long stretch pass is not there. Start skating back and giving the defensemen support out near the blue line area instead of being at center ice. Just caught a little flat-footed here, got to work it around. A nice power move there, but loses the puck. Trace Jablin back the other way, stick to side. Anders down low, fighting for this puck. He's got support from Nitchin. Nitchin back to the defense. Blocked out in front. Nitchin now looking over his option at the feet of Robinson. He plays it up for Carter. Over to Kardash now. Back to Carter. A low shot and a rebound. Save. A nice save there from Bailey Stevens. Keeps his team within one. Buffaloes register almost their 20th shot of the game. Missouri State has just around 10. Bauer ties it up. Nitchin, a nice shot there. Saved aside by Stevens. Okay. Kardash trying to bring it through 2 men. He turns the puck over to Missouri State. Ooh, a hard hit there by Bauer. And he leads the team in penalty minutes. Colorado with pressure. They cause a turnover back to center ice. Robinson now throws it on goal, and the Buffs get off for a much-needed change. A long pass there by Missouri State. Kardash now. Kardash up to Bauer. Bauer looking over his option. Tries to pass it to Gregory in the center slot, but Gregory is unable to corral that pass attempt. And now a nice little kick there by Minobi, but no one down low to go after that puck. Ooh, a nice little chip there from Josh Bell. Minobi rims it around the boards. Played back out at center ice by Brennan. Minobi tries to pass to Kinsella, but that pass failed. Minobi gives it up to Bradford. Bradford with wheels. He's got O'Brien with him. Bradford now makes a move around the goal, tries to throw it out in front, sticked aside by the goaltender. Ooh, a nice little shot there by O'Brien. Kinsella now tries to play it over for his defenseman Minobi, but a bad pass. Bradford on the forecheck. Minobi tries to stand up a man, but that failed. Kinsella now rims it around the boards for Gregory. Minobi plays this puck in the corner. A long pass up to O'Brien. No icing. O'Brien now coming around the net, looking over for his options. He's got Doyle down low. A long shift here for Minobi. He's still out on the ice. Buffs fight for possession in the corner. Minobi plays the body. Missouri State able to fight through. Sticked aside by Minobi.
Check, check, check. Check, check.
Oh, yeah, honestly.
Check, 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 check.
Sorry about those speakers. Jake Shapiro, Joey Shapiro. 10 minutes to play left in the second period. 3-2 hockey game. Colorado leading here at the CU Boulder Rec Center. Sorry about the late joining. I was at the Colorado basketball game. Tip out in front. Champagne makes the save. Nice save there by Collin as Colorado fighting for possession down deep. Hook play by one of the Missouri State players, but no call there. Colorado regains possession, no problem anyway. Puck cleared the length of the ice and will not be called for icing. Great hustle there by Doyle, and it's played up the boards as number 18 of Missouri State carries it. That's Brennan McClue. McClue puts a shot on Champagne, stick aside by the big goaltender of Colorado. Up the near side wall, Jablin lays it on for Anders. Skating with speed down the left side, stops Jablin out in the slot, loses the puck, and Missouri State back the other way on the near side boards. Nice play by Jablin to break up that zone entry attempt as Jablin puts it up ice. Anders barely able to connect with this one, slows him down as he gains the zone. Looking backdoor for Jablin. Nice passing play between those two, but neither one could complete those. Across the blue line, they skate in. Alex Turin with the puck. And one of the CU players goes crashing in. The Buffs will head to the power play as Trace Jablin took a trip. And number 10 of Missouri State, Alex Turin, goes off for the penalty. Joey?
Jake, I know you are just joining this game, but the story of this game, the Buffs able to capitalize on a lot of power play opportunities. Sasha Perron got a 5-minute major earlier in this game, and then one of his teammates took another penalty during that 5-minute major, so they had a 5-on-3. Buffs have been absolutely phenomenal here on the power play. Looking for that man out in loose coverage in the slot. Look for that here again. If it's not there, the Buffs need to find another way to score.
Buffs on the power play. Hole on the power play from the blue line. Lays it down low for Carter. Carter goes to work on the corner. Nice defense there by Shoemaker, the defenseman for the Bears. Bauer pulls it out on the half wall. Goes to work. Bauer down low, hands off, and then we'll play it back to the point. Hull, the one-time hero for Colorado, and a shootout, lays it out in front, broken up there, never got to the net, cleared on the glass, but Hull makes a great glove stop and puts it back down the wall. Carter fighting for it, Bauer fighting as well. Hull stops it once more. Can Colorado take advantage of it? Hull lays it on net and saved there by the goalie, Bailey Stevens.
Couple really nice stops there for Hull at the blue line, able to keep possession alive for his team. Then sort of just throws it at the goalie, looking for a tip out in front or a rebound out into the corners. The Buffs can maintain possession of that puck. A good play by Hull, because if he loses that at the blue line, Missouri State is back the other way and they have numbers.
1:21 left on the tripping minor to turn. 8:01 left in the second period. Colorado on this power play. Second unit, which is really their first unit, comes out. Matt Anders, Thomas Jarman, and Trace Jablin. They win it back to the point. Eric Kardash, the defenseman, will lay this towards the net. Goal! Tip out in front. Eric Kardash found Thomas Jarman. Buffs go up 4-2 with 7:54 left in the second. Nice action from the power play, and we always say this about Eric Ballard's Buffaloes. When they're generating shots from the point like that, they're almost unstoppable.
How about Thomas Jarman, the power play specialist indeed. He came into this game leading the team in all power play goals with 7. Scored one earlier in the first period. He got 8. Now in the second period, he's got 9 power play goals on the season.
And we talk about important games for the Buffs. They've only got 4 games left at home this season, and they put themselves in a hole with how they performed against Central Oklahoma earlier this year. They need all the points they can get in the standings, and a 2-goal lead halfway through the second period is to the pleasing of the Buffaloes fans. Bradford from the near side wing puts a shot on, stopped by Stevens that time as he came out of his crease.
A little bit of life for the Buffaloes after that goal was scored, perhaps a little momentum shift. So far in this game, they've been a little bit slow. They haven't got their legs under them. And that is understandable after a long break that they've had here. Their last game on November 30th. Buffalo's got to look to use their speed, because when they're using their speed, they're getting great opportunities.
In the offensive zone, Buffs fighting for this loose puck. They'll lay it around the boards. O'Brien, maybe the fastest skater on these Buffaloes. Laces to the point. Minobi towards the front of the net. Couldn't get that tip. Goes wide into the corner. Bradford gets the puck on the backhand. Bradford spins and turns it down the wall for O'Brien. Now coming out of the corner. O'Brien towards the front of the net. Great play out in front. Could they finish? No, they couldn't, as the goaltender for Missouri State, Bailey Stevens, stood tall on the loose puck out in front. But what a play by O'Brien, pulling the puck off the wall. in the neutral zone. This line still out there for Colorado. Bradford with the puck. He'll lay it in as O'Brien chases. Reed Gregory makes that change. And the Buffs will take a little bit of a breather here as Minobi saves this puck on the blue line. Down to Doyle on the half wall, looking for O'Brien at the end of a long shift. O'Brien on the backhand tries to lay it towards the front of the net. As he's really tired, he goes off. Kinsella saves it at the blue line. Missouri State just can't clear. Great move towards the front of the net. Can't get that backhand anywhere near the net. The Globetrotter move, but not the Globetrotter finish from Joseph Kinsella.
Buffs defenseman getting a little bit aggressive in the offensive zone. Minobi makes 2 stops, and then Kinsella has a beautiful stop, and then he feeds it between the legs. A nice, nifty move from there. But I'm liking the look now of the Buffalo's offense, looking to get a lot of shots on goal on Bailey Stevens, looking for tips out in front. I like the look of this.
Ryan McAuliffe playing in his first game of the year. Face off to the left of Stevens, won by Missouri State back, but Colorado jumps on this puck. Loose puck comes out to the blue line, and Weisbeck can't save it. Hull will have to jump on it, and he'll just ring it around the boards. Delayed offsides. Doyle can't touch this puck. Weisbeck plays it at center ice on his own clear. Rarely see that. Going from the left to the right, Hull dumps it right back in around the wall. They chase. Sullivan on the right side plays it towards the front of the net looking for the tip. Can't get it to go. Nice save there by Stevens. One-on-one rush back the other way. Hull needs to use all the speed he can, and he'll lay it into the corner. Down the wall, icing if Missouri State gets to it first, and they will. 5:42 rather left in the second period. 4-2 hockey game.
A lot of men out on the ice for Missouri State right before that icing. Maybe a miss too many men call, but either way, an icing back the other way, and a Buffs defensive zone face-off.
McAuliffe to the right of Champagne gets kicked out of the dot. Face-off won by Colorado. Hull around to Weisbeck and played to Doyle as the Buffs try to work out of the zone. Out in front, Hull, backhand, can't get the clearing attempt to go again. Long shift, Colorado, look out, play out in front. Champagne lost his net on the tip attempt. Loose puck right out in front of the crease and played into the corner by Colorado. Along the wall, tip again, goes wide of Champagne. And the length of the ice, Colorado with some good hustle there at the end of the shift. That was Doyle. Can always rely on Doyle for some good hustle. Carter, backhanded along the boards, played by the Bears. Near side, they lay the puck off the wall. Through the neutral zone, Josh Bell skates with it. He stops by the blue line. He'll lay it down low. Played at the half wall by number 20, Kovalchuk, and towards the front of the net. Champagne scrambling, has to make a save, diving for it. And now there's going to be some words being exchanged as the puck was put into the net after the whistle blew. Already a penalty. Maybe they will match now.
Champagne screened out in front, wasn't exactly sure where that puck was. Hits him square in the body. He jumps up, makes the save, and then the puck is down in the crease. He was able to corral it. Scary for the Buffaloes. Looks like we're going to get maybe matching minors here.
The initial minor was definitely against Colorado, and it looks like it's going to stay that way as Missouri State goes to the power play, face-off to the glove side of Champagne.
Some hard hits in this game, mostly by Missouri State. I sense a little bit of frustration there from the Buffaloes, especially with Missouri State so close in on Champagne. You always got to be protecting your goalie. So not surprised to see a penalty there, but at least they didn't let up a goal.
The 2-minute minor to Brett Robinson. Face-off won by Missouri State as they work on the power play. On the point, they set up shop. Switching spots, they'll throw it to the far side, and now a play down low. Maybe a give and go they're trying to set up. We'll see. In the corner, Missouri State in these red uniforms. They spin it up top. That's Bell. Up top once more to the far side. Shot saved by Champagne. Another loose puck out in front. Colorado will get the clear, this time in the form of Kinsella. He takes a slash, runs into the referee, and the referee looks to be okay, which is good news, but definitely almost flirting with danger there.
Definitely
Buffs
could have
able
been
to-
a penalty called there on Missouri State. It looked like he got his stick tied up in the legs.
It was definitely a slash. Through the neutral zone, Missouri State works back into the zone. Great breakup by Doyle, and he forces the offsides.
Some frustration here for Missouri State. Not getting a whole lot of looks here on the power play. Seen a couple guys, maybe 3 shifts in a row now, when they were going off the ice, slam their stick in frustration. So that's definitely not something you want to show your opponent, that you are having a lot of frustration.
Look, it's only a 2-goal game with 3:33 left in the second period, so you got to stay up and stay with it if you're Missouri
Right,
State. You
and
still
you're
got
on
a
the
chance.
power play.
Right. 40 seconds left down this power play, 2-minute minor to Robinson. Some trouble on the bench between Missouri State and Colorado. That's broken up, but it's a 4-on-5 back the other way as they're on the power play, and Missouri State having trouble controlling this puck. Good play there by Matt Anders, the first-line center of Colorado, who clears the zone.
I think he...
Puck into the zone. Champagne comes out of his net to play it. 10 left on the kill. Puts it around the near side wall, and it will go the length of the ice. 7 and now 6. Robinson will hop out of the box and onto the bench, and the Buffs are back at even strength. The Anders, Jarman, Jablin line out there for Colorado, and Eric Bowler maybe cause some damage. Jablin gets the puck quickly to Jarman out in the high slot. Good D there towards the front of the net. The loose puck ends up in the corner, and they'll spin it out top. Minobi can't hold this one. Hull gets it on his own blue line. He retreats and puts it up the wall for Anders. He's been on the ice for quite some time. Anders to Minobi, up to the near side. Hull, he'll tip it in, and Jablin goes off and chases. Anders will finally get off the ice. No, he'll stay on. Hull gets off the ice. Behind the goal, 2 Buffs, 1 Bear on this one. Buffs come away with it. Jarman and Jablin. And the puck squirts into the neutral zone. Chad Launder across the blue line. Champagne out of his net, has to play it into the corner. Kinsella back to Minobi. 1:38 left in the second period of play. 4-2 Colorado with the lead. Minobi skating with the puck through the neutral zone on the far side. Backhand over the line. Minobi towards the front of the net. Forehand move, and he's jumped into the boards. And his stick breaks. He's not going to like that, but he appears to be okay. And the Buffs have to ice this puck with 1:12 left in the second period, up 4-2.
I'm liking the look of this Buffalo's forecheck, causing a lot of turnovers and creating a lot of havoc on Missouri State. I mean, they're really having a tough time breaking the puck out of their zone, and the Buffaloes are taking advantage of their opportunities on that. They're getting some great shots. They're able to start their cycle game, which is where they really like to score after they get the puck from the forecheck.
Bradford on the draw, won by the Bears out to the high circle. A shot goes wide of Champagne to the near side, played out into the neutral zone. The Bears dump it back in, and with little pressure, Robinson and Kinsella will break this puck out. Here comes the pressure. Kinsella waiting for it to pick a side, and he throws it off the far side half wall, and Colorado chases. That's number 11 of the Buffaloes, Reed Gregory, behind the net. He's joined by Bears back the other way over the blue line. Big hit there on the far side half wall as the Buffs clear the zone, but this one will go for icing again. A lot of icings here for Colorado. Maybe the one downfall of the game the last 10 minutes I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, really mostly, the entire game, they've been icing the puck a lot. They're looking for those stretch passes out in the neutral zone, breaking it out from the defensive zone, and they're really just not there, and they're forcing it.
Along the half wall, Buffs try to clear this puck. Can't. Kardash will throw it to the near side. O'Brien with some room to roam. The Buffalo roaming over the blue line. The head of steam loses the buck in the corner. Buffs on the forecheck. Robinson supporting. Ends up right on the blue line. Reed Gregory dumps it back in. Missouri State now with possession. They'll get it out into the neutral zone where Robinson retreats and plays it to end the second period of play. 4-2 Colorado leads after 40 minutes of play here on Buff Sports Live. For Joey Shapiro, I'm Jake Shapiro. We'll be back for the third period of action right here
more games, they have one less point in the standings.
Buffs currently ranked 8th in the country in club hockey as Kinsella misses this shot, overskated it, and Minobi has to retreat into his own end, plays it up the half wall. Near side boards, Missouri State controls the puck. That's Travis Barrett. Loses it, Carter on there, and Nitchin on there as well for Colorado. As I talked about, John Nitchin coming back off an injury that ended his first semester very early into it. Nitchin with speed on the backhand over the right wing side, over the blue line. Nitchin, he's got Minobi with him, drops it for Minobi towards the front of the net, and Nitchin was going off for a change. That's why he looked a little slow, although he was trying to gas it up. Minobi across the red line. He'll dump the puck in. Chasing now is Reed Gregory with speed towards the front of the net, lays it out in front, and Stevens stands tall on the chance from Bradford. Wisebeck goes crashing into his own bench, lays it out in front for Bradford. O'Brien over the blue line with speed towards the front of the net. Backhand stopped by Stevens with the mask. Wisebeck lays it on net. Blocker to side by Stevens, out in front, loose puck with Bradford crashing, and Stevens will able to cover this one up. 5-2 hockey game, 18:08 left in the third.
Some nifty moves there from O'Brien. A nice little head fake at the blue line. Finds some open ice for him. He pulls it to his backhand, gets a shot. Unfortunately, just not the best shot. Couldn't get all that power on the backhand. And then comes back, tries to shoot it between the legs.
Buffs certainly jumping around to start this period. All over the boards, winning a lot of loose pucks. Win this face-off. O'Brien on it, loses it in the corner. Missouri State up ice. Penalty coming against Colorado. That's going to be a trip drawn by Anderson Brennan, Missouri State's captain. Head of the box for Colorado is Bradford.
Colorado's second penalty of the game coming up. A big chance for Missouri State. For the Bears to cut into this deficit a little bit, make it only a 2-goal lead if they can, which would be huge.
Do you know Missouri State's nickname? The nickname of the state of Missouri, Joe?
What's that?
The Show Me State. Right now, Missouri State needs to show me something on this power play if they want to get back into this game. From the point, a shot goes wide of Champagne. Hull jumps on the rebound off the end boards. Will lay it around the glass, and it goes out into Colorado's bench off the backup goaltender, Andrew Lux.
A 3-goal lead, the most dangerous lead in hockey. And you got to take advantage of this power play opportunity here. Get some bodies moving, get some cycling going, throw some bodies in front of Champagne, and test your luck.
Turin can't win this draw for Missouri State. Cleared off the glass by Colorado, and they will get the zone. Behind his own net, Anderson Brennan carries the puck, leaves it for his defenseman, Chris Brown. Brown now over to Josh Bell over the blue line. He'll dump this puck in. Good D there from Colorado. Champagne leaves it behind his own goal. Hull will play it around the glass, get some help from the dasher, and it rolls out into the neutral zone. Over the blue line, nice move there by Turin. Loses the puck though, and Colorado gets an easy clear. Skating with it is Doyle. Shorthanded opportunity. Doyle, and glove save there by Bailey Stevens. Like I say from Doyle all the time, a lot of hustle. 55 seconds left on this penalty kill for Colorado, and they get another clear. Not much doing thus far from Missouri State.
Great job by the Buffs penalty killers thus far. Really active with their sticks, making it hard for Missouri State to even enter the zone.
Over the blue line to the near side now. Skating towards the front of the net. Champagne, post-to-post save! Oh, Champagne!
A spectacular save there by Champagne to keep his team with the 3-goal lead. Robinson a little bit too aggressive at the blue line. Instead of trying to play it with the stick, he tried to play the body. He got burned, and that led to a 2-on-1. Champagne keeps his team with this 3-goal lead.
The player in the slot for Missouri State, as they skated 2-on-1, had a wide open net as Champagne sprawled and stopped it with 30 seconds left on this power play. 16:25 left in the third. Champagne makes another stop there off the shot from the far side half wall. 10 left on the power play. Nothing doing still for the Bears, but one good opportunity coming on this power play generated from the rush. Near side wall on the right wing side. They dump it into the left wing side, broken up by Kinsella up the glass. He'll try to lay this puck in for Thomas Jarman, and it goes for an icing.
Really great job by the Buffs penalty killers. Really didn't let up a whole lot of chances except for that one where Champagne had a spectacular save. And they always say that your goalie is your best penalty killer.
If it's CU Buffs hockey, you know Colin Champagne is going to play his best, and he's been up to his game today. He's got 15:42 left in this one to preserve the win for Colorado, up 3 goals. Jarman left wing side, shot gloved aside by Stevens in net for Missouri State. Jarman with the opportunity on the far side circle, played out in front and blocked there, still got into Stevens, and he covers up. It'll be a face-off to his glove side.
You mentioned Colin Champagne, and it's truly amazing that he comes to play each and every night. You know, he's ready to play. He's the Buffs' solid guy back there in net. A little bit rough in the first period. I'm sure he would like to have a couple of those goals back, but has he ever turned it around?
Play through the neutral zone, broken up by Matt Anders on the breakout attempt. Now he'll retreat behind his own net on the backhand. Anders wheeling, a little stop to the far side for Kinsella. Jablin dumps it in. Jarman churning in towards the boards. Played to the near side. Anders overskates this puck. Big collision there between Weisbeck and a fellow 70, and that was Austin Davis. Kinsella on the backhand over the blue line. Wrister goes just high of Stevens. That was a wicked shot by Joseph Kinsella.
Great play in the neutral zone by Weisbeck. Getting a little bit aggressive there on that breakout pass, and he stood up his man. Really good job by him. That just shows the strength that he has.
Bauer, the right-handed shot, wins it on his forehand to the wall. Carter can't retrieve the puck, but John Nitchin there for Colorado, and looks like that was a hand pass, so it'll come out into the neutral zone.
If you're the Buffaloes for the last 14:39 of play, it's got to be clean. You can't be taking any more penalties. And on the breakout, you got to look to not have those long breakout passes that they've had before. They don't need to look to score another goal, really, just to play a clean rest of the third period.
Backhanded by Hull from the neutral zone on net. Stevens makes an easy stop, if you want to call it that, and to the far side wall, they rim it around the wall. Sasha Perron. Carter stops it at the blue line. Missouri State on the breakout, having trouble connecting on these passes. It's been the story of the last few minutes here as Stevens comes out of his own net to play this puck. Nitchin does some great work there. Carter lays it out in front for Bauer. On the backhand, a hole. Slapper from the point. Stick aside by Stevens with the paddle. Bauer on the left wing side loses this puck. Carter, blue line, laid back in by Weisbeck. He takes a run at someone coming off the ice. No bad blood there. Stevens covers up, and he'll have a face-off to his left with 13:43 left in the third period. Buffs up 3 goals.
Jake, by far the strongest area of play for the Buffaloes here tonight has been the forecheck. Nitchin there and all the other guys. It's a 5-man effort in the zone, creating turnovers, making it hard for them to break it out of the zone. Nitchin did a fantastic job behind the net, and the Buffaloes were able to cycle it around, kill a couple of minutes off of the clock.
Robinson retreats, plays catch with Kardash. Right wing side, O'Brien. Up to Reed Gregory with speed. Reed Gregory chipped up in the neutral zone. That'll be a penalty against Missouri State as the Buffs go back to the man advantage.
A really lazy penalty there for defenseman Brian Schumacher. I mean, a great play from the Buffaloes, just a little chip. He had him beat with speed, but instead of coming back around, Brian Schumacher makes a lazy play. He interferes with the Buffaloes player. You got to turn around there and put on the Jets, so just a lackadaisical penalty there, and a huge chance for the Buffaloes to expand this lead.
Javelin in on this face-off, comes out to the blue line for Hull. Great move there. Hull towards the front of the net, goes back to Javelin on the half wall, back to Hull. He risked it towards the front of the net. Big traffic out there in front, never got to Stevens, and it's laid out into the neutral zone by a bad pass via Colorado Buffalo. Near side, Weisbeck, laid in. Reed Gregory chasing. Passing off to O'Brien. Gregory down low. On the backhand, laid out to Weisbeck. Tripped up for a second, still gains possession. Wristed towards the front of the net with traffic, and Stevens sees through the screen somehow and makes the stop. That's one of those that you got to shoot in a direction. You can't just shoot towards the center of the goalie because Stevens couldn't see anything there.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to get a puck to the net there. But if you're Missouri State, they had 2 defensemen below the goal line on that last play. And if they do that again, the Buffaloes are going to make them pay.
Kardash at the blue line takes this puck, lays it to the near side for Bauer. Look for the Colorado Buffaloes to score here. This is a good play that they run as it runs out just wide of Stevens. Jarman, Kinsella, Kardash. Wheeling with it. Kardash stops. Bauer, Kinsella. Great move. Joseph Kinsella, another one. Kinsella towards the front of the net, leaves it for Bauer on the backhand. Goalie's dancing, and they just can't finish. Matt Anders laid that shot high into the netting. And wow, what an opportunity there for the Colorado Buffaloes, deciding that they were going to make a couple $1 million moves.
Some beautiful plays there. That's always so fun to see. And when you've got this lead and you're on the power play, some chances to really show your true talent. Not be afraid of making mistakes. Couple great moves, and Anders almost had that at the doorstep.
Anders back in for this draw. Bauer lays it back. Kardash at the blue line. Anders up top on the circle. Skating in with it, leaves it for Bauer, picks it up himself. Want to get the puck to Jake Bauer. He lays it for Eric Kardash. Bauer with it again on the half wall. Skates up top, switches spots with Kardash. Bauer wrists one. Stevens saves it. Rebound goes just off of Anders' stick as he wasn't able to get enough power on that. Would have been a good opportunity. And the Buffs regroup in the neutral zone. 18 seconds left in the power play. 11:40 left in the third period. Kinsella with speed down the right wing side, trying to generate from the rush. Backhand pass, and a penalty behind the play as Jake Bauer is going to be called for an interference on Brendan McClue.
Missouri State, their head's a little bit out of this game at this point with a 3-goal deficit and 11 minutes left to play. A lot of penalties by them. But if you're the Buffaloes, you got to keep your head in it and play your game and not let Missouri State get you to take a penalty. Because at this point in the game, I mean, that could really cost you, and there's no reason to be doing that.
Bradford, the right-handed shot, wins it on his backhand, 4-on-4 with 7 seconds of that time to go. Bradford, he's got Carter with him. 2-on-1 towards the net. Carter scores! Great developing play. It's technically going to go as a shorty, but Colorado on the 4-on-4 with Missouri State pressing finds some open ice, and Carter lays it past Stevens to the stick side. Great shot there from about 20 feet out.
Nice to see Colorado come with some speed there. They find themselves on a 2-on-1, only one guy back for Missouri State. The defenseman took the pass as he should, but a beautiful shot beats the goaltender, and the Buffs now have a 4-goal lead.
The issue was 2 of the defensemen for Missouri State got caught chasing that puck in the corner, and Colorado got the quick breakout. It was 2-on-1 all the way from Colorado's blue line back the other way, and the Buffs go up 4 goals with 11 minutes left, and this game is just a matter of time now before the Buffaloes can skate free into the weekend as Champagne makes a good stop on a loose puck that trickled towards his paddle. Out in front, Missouri State shot in on Champagne. The answer just 30 seconds after Colorado makes it a 4-goal game. Missouri State puts it back at 3, and that goal would have certainly been welcomed about 20 seconds earlier before Missouri State led up that goal. 4-on-4 either way. Missouri State cashes on their power play. 3 goals to make up in the next 10 minutes and 47 seconds.
Yeah, shot out in front in the slot area there. It just finds Bradford's stick, and it tips off of that, and no chance for Colin Champagne to make that save. But when you give a team that kind of space, those bounces are going to happen. But lucky for the Buffaloes, they were able to score that goal just a couple minutes ago.
Champagne comes out of his own net. Mistake, mishandle by Champagne. He's trying to play his puck. Loose puck out in front. Champagne stops it with the blocker. That puck was loose out in front. And Champagne makes up for his own mistake. Some anxious moments there for Colorado as that ball pinballed around and Champagne had to bump it out of his own net.
Amazing pad save there by Champagne.
Playing down the right wing side. Champagne sticks this one aside. Played by Sullivan to the right wing side. Comes out to the blue line. Stop there. Missouri State lays a shot towards the front of the net. Never got there. Robinson will clear it off the wall, and the Buffs do need a whistle. So they'll take the icing here with exactly 9:59 left in the third period.
A mistake there by Colin Champagne. He tries to play out that puck to his defenseman when he probably should have just covered it. Missouri State aggressive on their forecheck. They were able to corral that puck, get a couple shots on Champagne, but Champagne beautifully stays with the puck and makes an amazing left pad save.
Left wing side, Missouri State with some good control here. Sullivan can't clear the zone. Missouri State will finally lose it out into the neutral zone. Big collision there. Colorado loves that one. A newbie making that play for the Buffaloes, number 12. His first time on the ice this season for Eric Ballard. Jarman down the right wing side, shaking off a check towards the front of the net. Can't get it all the way in on Stevens. The defensemen want the puck at the point with a lot of room to roam. Minobi finally gets the puck. Minobi plays it to Stevens. Tried to go 5-hole, didn't have enough power on it. He'll glove it.
And Missouri State's defensive zone coverage, they're collapsing down low, giving the point options, the defensemen, a lot of time and space up at the blue line. So if they can get a quick pass from one of the forwards and take a nice slap shot, those guys down low should be able to get some sort of rebound or tip.
If I was going to design a defense to play against the Colorado Buffaloes as they take a penalty, that was Minobi on the trip. Bad penalty, and it gives Missouri State a chance. But what I was going to say is, if I was going to design a defense for the Colorado Buffaloes to score a lot of goals, it'd be one that collapses the way they generate from the point. But either way, Missouri State cashed on their last power play. Granted, they did allow a shorthanded goal, but down 3 goals, 9:13 left, and hold your horses. This is still a game here in Boulder, Colorado.
Something like 80% of all goals are originated from the point. So, I mean, it's not an area you want to give a ton of time and space, but definitely you want to collapse on these Buffaloes.
Hull with a nice clear to start the power play off the face-off win from Anders. Jablin goes all the way down and chases this. Missouri State has to regroup behind their own net. Captain for Missouri State skates this up ice. That's Chris Brown, and he loses the puck. Hull with another easy clear. Plays it into the neutral zone. Buffs will go off sides on the PK. Trying to generate there an opportunity. Jablin and Anders had some momentum. Weisbeck, Anders, Jablin, and Ben Hull out there for Colorado. On the faceoff, Alex Turin for Missouri State. One to the half wall, but Weisbeck will play it back to Hull. He'll skate back with it, eat some time, and now he'll clear with a high wrister the length of the ice. Shoemaker behind his own net, chased by Jablin. Nice pass there up ice, and now Missouri State with speed. Josh Bell, left wing side to Alex Turin. Loses the puck in the high slot, plays it over to Kovalchuk, and Kovalchuk lays it around. To the point, plain catch, Shoemaker. Half wall now for Kovalchuk, and laid across. No one there for Missouri State on a dangerous passing play for Colorado, and it ends up in the Buffs bench. 51 seconds left on the kill to the Minobi penalty. 8:04 left in the third period.
Buffs penalty killers a little bit more aggressive than the last penalty kill that they had. All the players sort of rushing at the open men. It's doing a good job, though. They're really having a tough time making any sort of passes. The Buffaloes are just getting that puck deep as much as they can.
Buffs wanted that face-off in the neutral zone. Missouri State wins it in the offensive zone. Playing catch on the point. Buffs have to kill this penalty. They've got 50 left to do it. Half wall. Missouri State play it back. Having a catch. Zane O'Brien picks it up and broken up there by Carter and cleared. 27 left on the PK.
Buffs got to look for that backdoor man, tie him up, because number 9, Bratton, was wide open on that last power play rush for them.
13 left on the kill. Kardash lays this one with a slapper all the way the length of the ice on the broken entry from Missouri State, chased now by O'Brien. 3 and now 2, even strength hockey we play. 7:11 left in the third period. Bradford on the Gregory forced turnover, can't get this pass towards O'Brien, who is cutting in and would have had a layup, so to speak, if he was able to get that pass. Missouri State comes away with this puck. O'Brien breaks it up, back to Kinsella. Skates back with it, gives to Bradford. Bradford over the blue line himself, drops it for Reed Gregory. Gregory over the blue line, and his pass to the weak side for Kinsella, broken up by 2 Missouri State defenders. Bradford touches this one for O'Brien, towards the middle of the ice for Kinsella, cutting in, and the defense is still activating here for Colorado, maybe a bit surprising, up 3 goals with 6:30 left in the hockey game.
Yeah, they're still being really aggressive here. They just got to watch the penalties mostly.
I mean, Weisbeck's the last guy in back on this back check, and he's a defenseman. Bauer up the right wing side. Weisbeck carrying this one. It ends up behind the net. Bauer with a big hit there. Half wall. Buffs can't keep it. Nitchin almost did and lost the puck, and now Nitchin over the blue line. Those short strides of John Nitchin leaves it over for Jake Bauer. Been on the ice for a while. Bauer doesn't care. He's a long shifter. Backhand towards the front of the net. Wheeling. Bauer backhand goes just wide of Stevens. Looking for the 7th goal of the game for Colorado. Robinson, Nitchin, Carter. Nitchin again. He's checked off the puck. Up the near side, Alex Rubin. Jarman checked. Leaves it for Robinson. Nitchin now again with the puck for Colorado and lost at the blue line. Now a 3-on-2 developing. Missouri State at the end of his shift didn't take it, and the puck squirts high behind the net of Champagne. 5:11 left in the third period. Kardash fighting. McClue fighting. Won by Colorado and Jarman. Jablin, Jarman. A jumble. And it goes back to their own end. Anders skating with it now. And up the half wall on the far side, and it ends up into the lap of Alex Luss, or Andrew Lux rather, on the bench of Colorado with 4:39 left in the third.
This Buffalo's forecheck and back check is an entire team effort. 5 guys out on the ice, but it starts with the 2 defensemen. The 2 defensemen stepping up when Missouri State is trying to make breakout passes. They're picking those off, and that's leading to rushes the other way. They're doing a phenomenal job, and the forwards are doing a great job of supporting the defensemen, making them feel really confident when they step up. Just an all-around great effort so far in this game by the Buffaloes.
And this is what you wanted to see coming out of Colorado in the second half, as Doyle has a break the other way. Doyle with a quick wrister, stopped by Stevens as he exploded into the zone. But this is what you wanted to see out of Eric Ballard's team, and I'm sure this is what he wanted to see after a disappointing end to the first half of the year. A great start to the second semester of hockey here in Boulder. McClough on the faceoff for Colorado, trying to win it with his skates. And Doyle picks this puck up, ends up on the end boards. Spinning with it for Missouri State is Shoemaker. 2 players fall. McClough with it on his knees, and he'll play it around for Sullivan. He's still fighting for it with 4 minutes left in regulation. It ends up on the half wall on the far side. Missouri State controls out to the neutral zone for Minobi. Clears it right back in, and Colorado tags up. Sullivan chases. Missouri State stalls. Kinsella beaten by a deke there. Rush developing for Missouri State. Nice stick play by Minobi, and it goes to the far side where Champagne makes a rather easy save. Kinsella, he's got Sullivan and Gregory with him. Kinsella, right wing side, shot goes high and misses. He wanted that 7th goal. He was not going to pass that puck, didn't even look to.
Yeah, he really wanted it there, but Colorado had a 3-on-1. If he slows up a little bit, kind of makes a Patrick Kane-like play where he's coming in hot and then slows down. He has numbers, and he probably gets a better shot off than that one. But, you know, just trying to get something going from him. So
Bradford, Gregory, O'Brien, Weisbeck, and Hull out there for Colorado as Missouri State tries a design play. Champagne comes out of his own net to break it up, and Missouri State controls it in the offensive zone. Play to the high slot. Just missing on that passing attempt, and Bradford with speed back the other way. Pass attempt to O'Brien broken up, and down the left wing side, 4-on-3 developing for Missouri State. They end up with it behind the net. Buffs fall back into their defense. High slot shot. Champagne makes a save on a tip, and the backdoor play goes just wide of Champagne behind his own net, and he'll dive on the puck on the back of the netting.
Yeah, he's going to have nightmares about that opportunity. When he looks at his goal total at the end of the year, he's going to be like, wow, I should have had one more.
.302 left in regulation. And the Buffs through center ice. Bauer, left wing side. Backhand move broken up beautifully there by Missouri State's 27, Chris Brown. Ends up at the point. Kardash will have to retreat as he lays this puck in, and it'll go the length of the ice for an icing.
And Jake, this has been a game of conditioning for the Buffaloes and for the Bears. Coming off a long break like that, and the Buffaloes have been outskating Missouri State basically for the entirety of this game, except for a couple of chances here and there, but a really good job by the Buffaloes. Come out of this break strong and flying and skating really hard.
All right, Missouri State over the red line and now over the blue. Left wing side move. Champagne stops it with the mask. Heads up play, so to speak, by Collin. Left wing side shot goes wide of Champagne and played off the end ball, and Colorado will clear the zone. Hendrik Lundqvist does that.
I don't know if he does it on purpose. I don't know if anyone wants to be hitting the mask with a puck, especially flying like it was.
Out in front, Anders with a quick one-timer, no good, but you know what we say? That's using your head. Minobi retreating. Get this puck that was dumped in. Ends up with it. Loses it now in his skates, and he'll have to clear it back around the end boards. 100 seconds left in this contest. Kinsella up ice to Jablin. Colorado will not put the brakes on. Right wing side shot by Minobi and sticked aside by Bailey Stevens.
When Minobi was chasing that puck in the corner, I mean, he was far from full speed. And that just shows you the conditioning of Missouri State after that break. I mean, just really not a whole lot of effort, not a whole lot of speed, a whole lot of legs behind them.
We've seen Kinsella a couple times do the first guy up the ice and the first guy back down the ice.
And there's no excuse for that.
Jablin out in front, wrister blocked in the slot, and he regains possession. Laid back the other way. Anders across the blue line towards the front of the net and stopped by Stevens. Nice play there. And Sullivan chasing this one. Offsides. Yeah, Missouri State definitely has had their chances in this game. I think they're going to want some of those back. A couple missed opportunities here and there, you know, not posts, so to speak, but it's one of those games that I don't know if Missouri State could have won, but it definitely could be a 5-6, 6-5 hockey game right now. And you look at the goalie on Colorado's side, Champine's made a couple really big stops. Stevens hasn't been tested in the same way, but the Buffs have controlled the pace, so you understand why there are 6 goals in the back of Stevens' net. Certainly not his fault at the end of the day. More of maybe an issue here of altitude, as you said, both these teams coming off the break, and Colorado just really outskating Missouri State in this one, which happens from time to time, and it's not necessarily an indictment on Missouri State because they've shown some flashes of being a formidable hockey team.
Frustration, Jake. They've been frustrated since the first period when this was still a close game. They were slamming their sticks on the ice and just frustrated.
Sullivan loses this puck across the blue line. Shot saved by Stevens with 13 left.
If you're frustrated in the first period of a tie game or a 1-goal lead, I mean, you really have no chance to come back in the game. Conditioning, frustration, this is the perfect mix, perfect execution by Colorado to take advantage of that, take advantage of their power play opportunities. Missouri State, with their frustration, taking so many penalties. Buffaloes came out strong on their power play. Just all around pretty good performance from these Buffaloes, and good to see them get a win after a few straight losses in a row.
Hull will clear it one more time. Stevens makes that easy save, and Colorado starts their weekend off with a win. They'll be looking for another one tomorrow night right here on buffsports.live/hockey. Sorry about the technical issues. We were a little bit rusty ourselves, and we'll see you again tomorrow night as well as Saturday when the Colorado Buffaloes play some more hockey. Let's do that hockey, right? 6-3 Buffs win here on Thursday night against the Missouri State Beavers. We'll see you next time. For Joey Shapiro, I'm Jake Shapiro. Thanks for tuning in, and good night.